Did you guys ever see the one?
Mm-mm.
The one
No,
stayed hidden behind the two. What's up with that, Riverside?
that happens sometimes.
Anyway, I guess it's the Not Your Average Guy show. It is the
I
November.
don't.
The
I don't know if you
November.
meant that to be off color,
I did.
but but
Uh,
um,
all right.
Jimmy's into
There you
tucking,
have
I
it.
guess. Oh
Oh
man.
man. Anyway, so uh, all right. How's you guys' Thanksgiving?
Fantastic.
Jimmy, you had family Thanksgiving here in town. Dan, did you go out? Where'd you go for Thanksgiving?
So
Or what'd
we
you
went
do?
we went to my brother's in town for Thanksgiving in the afternoon.
Okay.
We went to some friends over in Kansas, the Vance family, for the morning. Kind of like we kind of had brunch at the Vances, hung out with them, and then we were invited to stay at theirs, but we were planning on going to like their family one, but we ended up going to my brother's. And not
Nice.
that many of our family came, but it was still pretty crowded for a
Ah,
Thanksgiving meal.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. We were here. Well, we were at my parents' house on Thursday, and then here, our house on Friday. Everyone who was at my parents' on Thursday was then here on Friday. So it was good. Got that little bit of snow. So this is my first. I'm having a lot of firsts this fall and winter because I had this is my first deer season, being a tractor owner.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Handy.
whenever I needed to haul or hang my deer, which I did, I just put it in the bucket and raised it up and used very few muscles to move my deer around. And then this past weekend, was my first uh, burn pile with a tractor, which is also a way better way to burn a burn pile because you keep that thing nice and compacted and it burns up much faster than just having to like throw stuff on with your hands or a rake or whatever. So, burn pile, first burn pile with the tractor, and first snow with the tractor. So, it wasn't enough snow to try to like scrape my driveway, but it was enough snow to hook a sled behind the tractor and trample all of the snow that was in my yard to nothing, pulling kids around on a sled. So
That's
they had a
exciting.
good time. It was pretty fun.
Did you lose anything in your yard, like trees or plants? Or
No, the so Ryan, my 9-year-old, is a she's a pretty decent tractor driver these days already. And then her little best bud cousin, she got to get on the tractor and drive some. And she thankfully was really timid. So even though she's not a very good driver, she would just stop if she felt like she was getting too close to anything. So I think all my trees survived, even the tiny little spruce trees in the front yard. And I think there was a close call with the septic clean out, but it survived.
that's good.
So, yep.
We didn't do any
It was a good day.
tractor sled pulling, but Elliot got a sled and tried to push himself down a minimal slope.
Yeah, your place is pretty flat,
It's real flat.
like mine.
There's one little
Yeah.
hill coming off the back side of the pond that he was able to go down for a few feet. That's it.
None of us have very much elevation change in our living properties. Dan, you have a sledding hill.
If it was mowed, it'd probably be a good sledding hill this year. But years when it's not mowed, you got to have a lot of snow on it because that grass will be a foot and a half
Oh yeah.
thick, and then you can't get anything. But on our property, we have a pretty good slope here. It's just that it
You
goes
do?
over.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
I mean
one into the thorn trees?
it's like 25 feet of drop, but it's 1,000 feet long. So
Straight. Yeah.
It's hard to get going at that point.
it's hard to get going. But with a tractor, it's a pretty fun. It's a pretty fun
Yeah.
one. Or a four-wheeler, either one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Get you one of them slingshots, the big giant slingshot things.
to start your run
To like
with,
slingshot you down the snow.
Yeah, like those
That
human
sounds like a good
slingshots.
plan.
the tractor can drive, and yours is probably about the same way. If you put it in high, it can drive fast enough that it is a pretty decent sled ride, like exciting. But with no shocks on a tractor, it'll bang you around as the driver pretty hard
Yes.
before the sled
Yes.
rider is like ecstatic about it.
Nice.
So there's that.
Yeah,
too.
mine bounces around pretty good. But yeah, for sled riding, I probably should have just pulled the bucket off the front too, because that thing kind of compounds all your bouncing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too bad. I got myself a little Christmas present from my sister-in-law, my brother and sister-in-law. It's a
nice.
comb. Yeah.
Is that custom
Weird.
artwork?
Well, I doubt it, but could be. Kind of cool. Says that it was made in Ukraine. So
They probably
guess that's
custom
neat.
make everything over there.
They're part of that deal, huh? Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
All the government corruption stuff. Good deal.
Yeah. Doing their part. So.
I used to know a guy that is from Ukraine,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
but he died. So
He did.
he's still from there, but he's I don't know where he is now.
Who was that?
Ivan was his name. He was.
Oh, you said he was dead.
He's dead now. Yeah.
That's where he's at then.
Yeah, but I don't know where that is.
Oh, gotcha.
So he was my cousin. My cousin Eric. He was one of the plumbers that worked for him. He's the guy. I don't know if you were ever over there when they were plumbing out Nate's house back in the day.
Man, I was there. I didn't get to know any of the plumbers. I'm pretty sure I said hey to one or two guys from that company maybe, but
well, he was one that was there more than anyone else. He did probably 90% of the plumbing work there.
Cool. So then I probably said hi to him. How'd he die? Was he old?
No, he was like 28 or something. He woke up dead one morning.
Mm. I kind of remember you saying something about
He
that.
didn't show up to work, which was unusual for him. And so Eric went over to his house and couldn't get him to answer the door. No phone call answered, nothing. And I can't remember if they ended up calling the police and had them go in or what. But anyway, they found him dead in his bed or in the living room on the couch.